Good morning, everybody, and welcome to VG Myths, the online internet video game TV show where common sense goes to die. In the Kirby series, you play as an adorable pink puffball and ostensibly use his unquenchable thirst for blood to swallow his enemies whole and steal their power-ups. But after doing some research, I've come to realize swallowing people whole is generally frowned upon by dietitians. So tonight, I'm making it my mission to balance Kirby's caloric intake. Can you beat Kirby's adventure without eating? The rules are clear-cut. The swallowing mechanic is completely banned no matter what it is we swallow. Additionally, food items are also banned, those being candy, Maxim tomatoes, and water bottles. I mean, I'm not sure if drinking water actually counts as eating, but Kirby eats the entire plastic bottle, so we get to dodge that debate. And finally, the egg-eating minigame is also banned. Take 3 guesses why. Plus, one more rule. Since the game is relatively short, we have to beat the game in one sitting. If we accidentally eat something or get a game over, reloading our save is not an option. We'll have to delete our save file and start the whole thing over from scratch. If a diet's worth doing, it's worth taking seriously. Without any copy abilities to help you, you'll have to use Kirby's main moveset for most of the game. That means flying, sucking things up, spitting things out, puffing out air, sliding, and Kirby's not oft-talked about secret ability, face planting. And believe it or not, this isn't as game-breaking a challenge run as you usually see on this show. While copy abilities are a heavily focused mechanic, they're done more in the Super Mario Bros. Style. They're nice to have, but since the player always has the opportunity to lose them, levels are made to be doable without. Every boss generates projectiles to spit back at them, and bomb blocks can be triggered with the puff or slide moves. So rather than a run that makes the game more difficult, this is more just an alternative way of playing, bringing Kirby's adventure more in line with the playstyle of Kirby's Dream Land. Not to say the run is a cakewalk. The real challenge isn't the game design itself, but rather reaching the end without accidentally eating anything like an idiot. My first run ended just 10 minutes in for absolutely no reason than my hand slipped. One aspect where the run does change slightly is, without healing items, every hit you take is almost a permanent loss, since your health carries between levels. So get used to the game constantly yelling at you once you reach 1 HP. The only way to restore your health is by beating a world boss or flipping a secret switch, so going out of your way for those switches does actually have a little bit of an incentive. Though reaching 100% completion is probably not gonna happen. I also went out of my way for every extra life I could get, both in level and from the impossible unfair minigames that cheat. It's not the super biggest deal, of course, your lives counter is going to be going up a lot more than it goes down, but in an all-or-nothing run like this, it helps to have an insurance policy. The first couple worlds are easy, just don't slip your finger, but we start to see more tricky level design with level 3-4 when flying up the wind tunnel. At this point in the game, Sakurai will undoubtedly notice what you're doing and actively sabotage you with air raids. One particularly tricky moment is the World 4 boss, Kracko. See, we need to hurt Kracko by spitting out these high jump guys at him, but we can only hit him while he's low enough to the ground. And it just so happens he might sometimes try to swoop down at you while you're waiting. And while he's swooping down at you, you're supposed to duck by pressing down. I'm an idiot. There's a trick I figured out though. All you have to do is not press down. Just don't press down. Do everything to remind yourself not to press down. Write a sticky note saying don't press down. Get a tattoo that says don't press down. Consult an optometrist and get contact lenses that have the words don't press down and apply them directly to your eyeball. After you've thoroughly reminded yourself, I just pressed down. On my third attempt at Kracko, I realized he doesn't deal contact damage while he's in his own invulnerability frame, so you're totally safe from his sweep if you just spit out the baddie first, saving you from your muscle memory by completely removing the need to duck in the first place. After Kracko is World 5, where Kirby no, God no! Thank God. In World 5, you'll discover something pretty critical. Sakurai hates you. That room is luckily completely optional, so instead of walking in, just walk right past it. But no, seriously, Sakurai, why is there a bottle of water underwater? Now, you might have wondered why I specifically made this a no-eating run and not just a no-copy ability run. Aside from beating a Kirby game without eating just being a novel concept on its own, there's a bit of a stick in the mud of a no-copy ability run once you reach Meta Knight. He demands you equip the sword ability before he'll fight you, and as far as I'm aware, there's no way around it. But for a no-eating run, this is no issue. Kirby automatically grabs the sword on contact rather than eating it, letting us continue to the game's climax. games. This is a bit of an aside not related to the run, but can I just say how neat the Kirby's Dream Land level is? You normally think of retro gaming throwbacks as being a modern trope, but here we've got a friggin' NES game doing a throwback to a game that came out 1 year earlier, complete with black and white color scheme. Rockman 9, eat your heart out. After we beat DDD by spitting out the physical manifestation of his own failures back at him, Kirby trades in the ability to eat for the Star Rod, letting us kick Nightmare in the face and bank the ending. The Kirby's Adventure 0-Calorie Run is mission complete. And if you're interested in watching the run, I've uploaded my final successful playthrough separately without commentary. Link in the description. Special thanks to all Patreon backers including Eric Flynn, Les Lamb, Hyperscrub CO, RB Drox, Zalino, Mr. Harry Wonka, Mrs. Seckman, Andrew Seibert, K. Gordon, Alexander Botkin, Chris Nate, Anu, Mason 2K, JD, Robert B. Brashier, Ross Clark, Codexo, That One Guy 28, Ikrira, Salieri, Jez, and Meta64. Hoshino, thank you for watching and get out of my house. I'm adding this aside in post. Make sure you skip the first cutscene. Seriously, Kirby eats a guy in it. I didn't notice until after I already beat the game, so I had to play through it again.